Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you something very special. That is right, folks. This is a 2003 Nissan 350Z. Yoo-hoo! Equipped with a 3.5 liter V6 and a 6-speed manual transmission. She is thebomb.com. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick walk around and explanation of everything that's going on with this car. Now, I don't own this car yet. We're still in the process. However, a buddy of mine, a close friend, which you'll meet later on in my series, is going halvesies on this with me. And we will be splitting the cost evenly and turning this car into an absolute track beast. It's going to be the Drift Missile, the Drift 350Z. Now, starting out, a little bit about the car. Currently, it's a 2003 and it has 209,000 miles on it, and it is definitely noticeable. There's scratches everywhere, there's dings, there's dents, the wheels are gross, the front bumper isn't even color matched, aftermarket headlights, which I think are not all that great looking. And the paint has its fair share of chips, scratches, dings, and dents. You can just see there's just stuff on it all over the place that just makes it a 200,000 mile car. Now, that's not necessarily the bad thing. When I got it, this car did not run at all. Well, the engine ran, however, you couldn't drive it. There was zero clutch. The clutch was literally in pieces. I had to pull the transmission out myself. With a little bit of help from a few friends, and replace the flywheel, replace the rear main seal, replace the clutch, and replace all the hardware that came with it. Now, after approximately a weekish, the car is back, and it works, it drives. However, third gear does not exist. That's all right though. Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk in about the car. Okay, so to start this video off right, let's talk about the engine. This engine is your standard stock 3.5 liter V6, the VQ engine that everyone's familiar with. Super stock, got its stock air intake, which we'll plan on swapping out soon. The stock intake manifold, which we're going to be swapping out soon. The stock plastic glove that's holding on my wiper fluid cover. And literally everything's stock in here. There is, as you can notice in the back here, we have some sub cables. So the previous owner installed an aftermarket audio system. Moving along here, you can see the aftermarket headlights, which I talked about earlier. They are the halogens, the HIDs. However, these don't work. Only thing that works is the brights, which needs to be on my list. Next, moving along, we have the hardtop, which I definitely enjoy. Not the convertible, which I'm not a big fan of. Moving along here, we have this stock flimsy antenna for the radio. I'm not too big of a fan of that. I'm planning on doing an antenna delete here pretty soon. Back in the rear of the car, we've got this stock dual exhaust, which is pretty standard on these. I'm planning on swapping that out very soon. The only thing I do not like about it is it takes 91, which is my first car that has to take 91, and it's expensive to drive, so only plan on driving it when I need to, like today. Up here, we can see all the window trim is falling apart like mad. That's something that needs to be replaced. These little quarter panel up here, dear God, it's falling off bad. That's all falling off. And paint. Paint is absolutely disgusting on this car. I think I've mentioned that a few times already. We're planning on getting it wrapped, maybe like a matte blue. Maybe like a matte green. Drop some comments below and let us know what you want us to wrap it. We're planning on going crazy with this car. It's going to be 100% race drift machine, nothing but performance and aftermarket mods on this. Alrighty, now moving into the interior, we got the stock Nissan 350Z door handles. I like those a lot. The interior, it's seen its 200,000 miles, as you can tell here. A few rips, which is not horrible. Moving on in, the passenger seat is actually quite decent. The carpets aren't in that bad of shape either. Previous owner threw a stock little Walmart radio in, which I'm not a big fan of. I can't even get my phone to connect to it. 6-speed manual. Got our first mod here, which is our carbon fiber custom shift knob. The steering wheel, you can definitely tell it's had its fair share of usage. One thing that really bothers me with this car is that every time you turn it on, it auto locks. Every time you shut it off, it doesn't auto lock. So you gotta mess with this door handle switch right here in order to get it to open, which is quite annoying at sometimes. Moving along over here, every time that you start up the car, the oil gauge pod, which I absolutely love these, by the way, they're freaking awesome. The oil goes straight to red line, so I'm assuming it's a bad sensor. We'll have to look into that. This little storage unit right here, it's kind of broken, so just one more thing on the ever-ending list of things we need to fix for this car, but it works for the most part. Down here we have, I'm assuming this is a cup holder, or what's left of it. We'll have to go ahead and fix that as well down there too. And then back here you can see what's behind me, two 12-inch subs, the Amazon special subs, nothing special. The guy before me, the previous owner, he had an aftermarket audio system in here, like I said before, and it was wired up all wonky. It was not pretty. So what I did when I first got the car is I ripped everything out, and I just left the subs in a trunk. So we'll plan on getting those working soon, but as of right now, not really at the top of my list. One thing that I absolutely love about this Z is the amount of storage space. There is a ridiculous amount. I mean, we have this right here, this whole compartment behind the passenger seat. We've got all these little compartments right here that just fold down. We are actually missing this little door right here on this one, but that should be an easy fix. But yeah, the storage is just incredible. I mean, you think for a coupe, there would be not a whole lot of storage space in here, but there's quite a bit, and I like that a lot. So she sounds pretty mean. I'm not gonna complain. It's literally just a straight pipe car at the moment, and that's gonna be planned on swapping out real soon. Awesome car. I'm in love with it. Brandon's in love with it. I think we're gonna have a really fun time. So stick around for more videos of all the drifting events and all of the awesome burnouts and this build we're planning on building together. Stay tuned.